Welcome back to Automation Arc, where we dive deep into the world of vehicles, machines, and mobility marvels from land to air. Today, we're stepping into the skies as we explore the intricacies, design brilliance, and operational depth of British Airways in the year 2025. Known for being one of the most prominent flag carriers in the world, British Airways continues to evolve in both form and function. This isn't just a discussion about planes, it's a comprehensive journey into aviation innovation, sustainability, luxury, and how BA has refined the flying experience in 2025. Let's begin with the essence of what makes British Airways stand out this year. It's not just the airplanes themselves, it's the complete experience, from the airport to 40,000 feet in the air. British Airways has long embraced a philosophy centered on elegance, comfort, and efficiency. But in 2025, they've taken major strides into the future, integrating smarter technology, eco-conscious engineering, and customer-centric solutions into nearly every aspect of their operation. The fleet itself has undergone significant transformation. The introduction of next-generation aircraft such as the Airbus A350-1000, the Boeing 787-1000 Dreamliner, and the highly anticipated inclusion of the updated Boeing 777X marks a new era for BA. These aircraft are not only faster and quieter but drastically more fuel efficient. That means lower emissions, reduced noise footprints over cities, and better fuel economy, all without compromising on performance or comfort. Each aircraft within the fleet has been customized by British Airways to reflect its unique branding. Think British sophistication blended with modern minimalism. Interiors feel less like airplane cabins and more like boutique hotel lounges. That's a massive shift in design philosophy. The airline has clearly listened to feedback over the years and made human comfort a central pillar of its design ethos. Seating has been completely reimagined in most classes. In first and business class, you'll find suites that offer complete privacy with sliding doors, memory foam mattresses, lie-flat beds, wireless device charging, ambient lighting control, and even personalized temperature settings. Even in premium economy and economy, there have been big improvements: ergonomic seats, adjustable headrests, and more legroom. BA's collaboration with renowned designers and ergonomic specialists has led to aircraft interiors that feel refreshingly spacious. On wide-body jets like the A350 and 787-1000, the cabin pressure has been adjusted to more tolerable levels, typically simulating an altitude of around 6,000 feet instead of 8,000. Combined with higher humidity levels, this results in passengers feeling less jet-lagged and fatigued after long-haul flights. It's a subtle change, but one that has a real physiological effect, especially for frequent flyers. Now let's talk tech. 2025 has truly become the era of intelligent aviation. British Airways has incorporated cutting-edge in-flight connectivity, allowing passengers to enjoy high-speed Wi-Fi throughout their journey, even when flying over oceans. Streaming video, video calling, cloud-based work, and real-time social media access are all available at cruising altitude. And it's not just for passengers. Pilots benefit from real-time weather updates and predictive analytics, enabling them to avoid turbulence or reroute efficiently during adverse conditions. Cabin crews also use smart devices connected to BA's central service systems. This allows for real-time seat management, meal preferences, and even health tracking of passengers when needed. It's all about bringing personalization to the skies. Sustainability has been a dominant theme in British Airways' operational agenda for 2025. The airline is aiming for net zero carbon emissions by 2050, and the steps they've taken recently are bold. One major highlight is their use of sustainable aviation fuel (SAF). These biofuels, derived from waste materials and renewable sources, can reduce life cycle carbon emissions by up to 80% compared to conventional jet fuel. While SAF still makes up a relatively small proportion of overall fuel use due to limited availability, British Airways is among the few major carriers aggressively investing in partnerships to scale its adoption. They've also reduced single-use plastics on board by over 90%, switched to bamboo and compostable alternatives for cutlery and packaging, and optimized flight paths using advanced AI routing to minimize unnecessary fuel burn. Another big leap is their ground operations. Electric baggage carts, hydrogen-fueled service vehicles, and solar-powered charging stations are now in regular use at major hubs like Heathrow. British Airways is leading the way in eco-conscious airport logistics, reducing emissions not just in the air but on the ground as well. One interesting addition is the implementation of biometric boarding. Through facial recognition systems integrated into BA's check-in and boarding process, passengers can now breeze through gates without needing to show boarding passes or passports multiple times. It speeds up boarding significantly and adds a layer of seamless security. These systems are designed with GDPR compliance and encrypted data protocols to ensure passenger information remains private and secure. From a service standpoint, British Airways has also overhauled its loyalty program, Executive Club. The Avios points system is now more flexible and valuable than ever. Travelers can use points for upgrades, lounge access, carbon offsetting, or even purchases from a curated list of eco-friendly and local brands supported by BA. In lounges themselves, British Airways has introduced wellness zones. These are spaces designed for pre-flight relaxation, featuring oxygen bars, meditation pods, and even zero-gravity massage chairs. Lounges now reflect the airline's broader mission: create a journey that begins long before takeoff and extends beyond landing. This is particularly appealing to business travelers and long-haul flyers who want to arrive as refreshed as possible. In-flight meals in 2025 have also been reimagined. Partnering with Michelin star chefs and sustainability-focused culinary artists, British Airways now offers meals that are both high-end and environmentally friendly. Ingredients are locally sourced where possible, and menus are updated seasonally to reflect freshness. Even economy passengers are noticing the difference: less processed food, more fresh options, and dietary preferences catered to with precision. Vegan, gluten-free, halal, kosher, all are accommodated without passengers needing to jump through hoops. Entertainment systems have seen a significant upgrade as well. 4K Ultra HD touchscreens, noise-canceling headphones, and a massive content library including British classics, international films, Netflix shows, and even live TV from select satellites keep passengers engaged. There's even a virtual window experience in middle seats using high-definition cameras and screens to simulate real-time window views for those not sitting by the actual window. This might sound gimmicky at first, but it's remarkably immersive and helps reduce the feeling of confinement on long flights. And then there's the cockpit. The technology inside modern British Airways aircraft in 2025 resembles something out of a sci-fi movie. Digital fly-by-wire systems, AI-assisted co-pilot interfaces, real-time engine monitoring, and even voice command options for certain navigation functions are becoming more common. The flight deck is more streamlined than ever before. Pilots now use electronic flight bags, EFBs, essentially ruggedized tablets that replace heaps of paperwork and provide dynamic charts, data, and communications. These tools are updated in real time and help crews adapt faster to changes in flight conditions. Safety, of course, remains the core of everything. British Airways continues to maintain one of the best safety records in the world, with maintenance protocols and pilot training now bolstered by augmented reality simulations and machine learning diagnostics. Perhaps one of the lesser discussed but critically important aspects of BA in 2025 is accessibility. The airline has invested heavily in improving travel for passengers with disabilities. From booking to boarding, every step now offers better support. On board, there are accessible lavatories on long-haul aircraft, and BA now provides sensory kits for passengers with autism, as well as real-time translation services for hearing-impaired travelers. Flight attendants receive specialized training to provide dignified assistance without being intrusive. This goes a long way in making air travel genuinely inclusive. British Airways is also leaning into intermodal partnerships. That means your BA ticket can now be bundled with train services across Europe or rideshare options to and from the airport. It's part of their vision to offer door-to-door mobility, not just a seat on a plane. Through smart apps and digital integration, passengers can book, track, and sync all their transport needs in one interface. It's a small glimpse into the future of travel, one that doesn't stop or start at the airport but connects entire journeys. While the luxurious features and environmental commitment are impressive, it's the consistency of the experience that really stands out in 2025. Whether you're flying from London to New York, or a shorter hop to Amsterdam or Madrid, BA offers a reliable, calm, and almost serene travel experience. Cabin noise levels have been dramatically reduced thanks to better insulation and quieter engines. Even takeoffs and landings feel smoother due to enhanced flight control systems. One interesting observation from frequent flyers is how British Airways has managed to blend its traditional British heritage politeness, understated luxury, refined service with new world tech and global appeal. The crew still offers that distinct warm professionalism, the color palette is still clean and elegant, and the Union Jack continues to make its quiet statement. But behind the scenes, it's a hypermodern airline that's leveraging artificial intelligence, sustainability, biometrics, and personalized service to reshape what we expect from aviation. This is just the beginning of our deep dive into British Airways 2025. We've covered the aircraft, the technology, the interiors, the sustainability drive, the service upgrades, and the customer-first focus. But there's so much more to explore, from how BA manages global operations, to its partnerships with tech companies and airports, to its role in shaping future aviation policy.